when it comes to personal growth and self-development, that sort of thing, sometimes we can get stuck in the consuming, or we can even be so, burdened, dare I say burdened, in our life, or just in our life. Like, we have many, many responsibilities. We're so consumed already that it's difficult for us to be able to make the time and the space for things like seminars and workshops and reading books and listening to podcasts, especially some of those things in an uninterrupted way, in a way in which we're really soaking it up. So I was thinking, I'm like, all right, well, like, you love implementation and execution and, doing things. And what about the people who are tuning in and watching your messages and going, all right, like, I don't have time for that, or life's too busy, or, whatever it may be. Like, give me something simple that I can do every day or most days that are going to lead to my growth. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about just three for the day, simple things that you can do to grow and improve on a daily basis. Hey, hi, hello, aloha. I am Heather Patterson, and I wear lots of hats. You'll hear me talk about some of them here, right? Things like, probably like you, right? Significant other and bonus mama and daughter and sister and friend and business owner, all the things, right? And here, the hat that I wear predominantly, right, is that of coach. And my style is to blend a bit of the mystical with the methodical, right? Some of that woo-woo with the heavy, heavy execution. Because like I said, like, nothing happens without execution. So if you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And if you are returning, welcome back. So glad that you are here too. If you are not subscribed, please, please, please hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future videos. All right, so there are like so many different ways to grow and develop, right? Like, I mentioned a few of them. Reading books, listening to podcasts, attending seminars, going to retreats, things even like plant medicine or psychotherapy, like there are so many different ways. And for some it's just, not as accessible, whether it's time or money or a matter of, the other responsibilities in your life. So I wanted to put together a quick video for you to, think about the simple things, the daily things that really anybody can do. No matter how much money you're making, no matter how many kids or other people are calling for your attention, what could you do every single day? Doesn't matter if you do it in the morning, doesn't matter if you do it in the evening, doesn't matter when, right? That you could do to support yourself in growing and improving and expanding where you currently are. So let's dive in. You for sure have heard me say this before, and I am going to say it again. It is like literally my number one recommendation all the time, and that is to practice gratitude. I'm going to suggest to you that you write it down, and I want to give you a formula, so to speak. So my belief is 10. Like, there's just something magic about that number. And for me, what I recommend, whether I'm working with a client or even with myself, go 5 and 5. So the first 5 are items or things, experiences, people, whatever it might be that you already have, right? That you are grateful for. So for example, for me today in my gratitude, some of my 5s were like my healthy and resilient body. Actually, just made it back to the gym for the first time in a while. So I am really grateful that my body says, okay, we can keep doing this, right? Another one was for my relationship with my significant other and their children. Very, very special to me, especially coming off of Father's Day weekend, right? So things that I already have, those are going to be your first 5. 5 things that you already have. I'm so happy and grateful for, and take your time writing these down and really like feeling the gratitude internally, okay? And then the second 5, right? So I said 5 and 5. The second 5, I want you to express your gratitude for something that you are working towards. So I am so happy and grateful now that, you know, for me, it was like, I'm at my ideal physical fitness, right? So I was grateful for my body, what I have that got me to the gym, yet looking ahead and looking at that physical fitness and my energy level and all of that and going, yes, I'm so grateful for that too, because it's coming, it's on the way, right? So 5 for what you have right now and 5 for what is to come. I timed myself the other day writing gratitudes in preparation for this video, and it literally took me writing them down for the 5 and 5. It took me about 12 minutes. So if you are unable to find 12 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes in your day, then we have some other work to do. And maybe one of the other 2 strategies will come into play to help you out there. Let's talk about why gratitude works, right? Gratitude works because you are literally unable to hold another thought. And so when you think about growing and improving, right, one of the things that stops people from growing and improving is just they're trained, you know, they're habitually programmed to look for the bad, what the problem is, right? Whereas when you get in the habit of practicing gratitude, you are going to be able to see goodness all around. You are going to be able to see that challenges and hiccups and roadblocks, they're just temporary because you know exactly where you're going. So it really focuses on that positive vibe in the present moment, but also helping you navigate and move through those challenges and roadblocks that we all encounter. Okay, the second one I love, and this I'm calling be in integrity with your word. So you think about your to-do list, and if you're like a lot of people that I know, it's long. Yet there are some things that you absolutely need to do in the day, right? And it could be things that are not just work or business, career related. It could be things surrounding your family, your personal hygiene, all of that. I want you to get in the habit of making a list around what you will do that day and getting it done. No excuses, no blaming, no pushing things aside. Work towards getting that done. Here's why this works with respect to self-improvement and personal growth. You're going to quickly see your habit and your relationship with the commitments that you're making and the commitments that you're keeping. These are different, right? And so really the juice, the reward comes at the end of the day when you're going, okay, I said I would do these things, and did it get done? Why or why not? Was that in my control or out of my control? What's really going on here? And this goes hand in hand with the next one. So I'll come back to this as well. But it's just a really great way for you to clue in to, wow, like, where am I committing my time, my energy, my attention, my money, my love and affection? Where is that all going? And am I down with this? Is this really how I imagined spending my time? And then bonus points if you are putting in to-dos that are not, this is not an exercise in being busy. Like, please no, busy is not the goal. Intentional is the goal. Forward moving is the goal. Doing shit that scares you is the goal, okay? Busy is not the goal. That's actually a bad word in my vocabulary, right? It's not about that. It is about doing what you said you would do. And here's why this works. You are giving yourself an experience of yourself that you are reliable, you are dependable. And naturally that will trickle out to other people around you, resulting in deeper friendships and relationships and business opportunities and, right? It all trickles out. But first, you've got to be really, really aware of what is it that you're committing to, why or why not, and did you stay committed? Did you follow through and get that thing done? Even if you didn't feel like it, even if it was hard, even if it was late, even if you were tired, you get the idea. Integrity with your word. Before I move on to the next one, with integrity with your word, you're thinking, you said I could do this any time of day. Well, that is true. And you may want to write down your list of things that you want to do tomorrow, the night before, or maybe first thing, or say you didn't get it, you didn't do it, just figure it out like in the moment, right? You're going to have to plan some of this, but could you do it at 3 o'clock? Yeah. Or maybe you're operating from your calendar. Can you simply follow your calendar and your calendar time blocks, right? Can you do that? Will you do it? When you deviate, will you put yourself back on course? So when it comes to this second one and, the simplicity and ease of doing it at any time, yeah, there's probably some more optimal times. And if it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and you're doing it then, that's fine, right? Don't overthink it. This third one, I'm going to call it vibe check. I actually don't have a name for this. It's just something that I do on a regular basis. I've taught clients to do it and it appears to be working. So I'm calling it vibe check, all right? And what you do is you set an alarm. You could set it for a couple times a day, maybe once in the morning, once in the afternoon. You could set a recurring alarm for like every hour, every 2 hours. You could pattern it with some different activities like habit stacking is a strategy that some people use it for. So when I get in my car or when I sign on to that Zoom or when then I will, right? So apply this however it's going to work for you. But here's how Vibe Check works. Vibe Check works because it's an intentional interruption into your day where you get to go, how am I feeling? What am I experiencing right now? Maybe it's joy and happiness or excitement, or I'm experiencing progress and I'm in the zone and flow. Maybe it's I'm feeling drained, I'm feeling hungry or tired or thirsty or, whatever, like I need to stretch, like I'm feeling like I need to get up and move around. The point is that, again, it interrupts you being on autopilot because most of us are, and gives you an opportunity to intentionally check in. Well, how am I feeling? What's my vibe? And what am I putting out? Because you need to know this. You need to know this. Everything is on a frequency. Everything vibrates, including you. Nothing rests. Truly. So are you operating from the vibe that you want to be, that your future is vibing on, the things that you are creating in your life? That would be the point. And so with this check-in, whether your alarm goes off or you have a habit of doing it when you do different things, check in with yourself. Okay, vibe check. All right. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling, like I know which direction to go, and I'm feeling trusting of myself and the people around me, right? And so that's going to take you in that direction. Now you might be like, oh, I am feeling a little drained. I'm feeling sluggish. I'm feeling defeated. How might I use this to propel me forward? What do I need to do to shift it to get on the frequency of what it is that I want? So set yourself up to get in the habit of doing a vibe check. This works because it's simple. Again, you can do this anytime, anywhere, and it's going to support you in shifting to get on that vibration of what it is that you want. Having these strategies are going to, provided you implement them and you're using them on a daily basis, like I mentioned, can hugely, hugely, hugely alter your everyday life. Right? It's going to support you in having those thoughts of gratitude and seeing the good around you. It's also going to keep you focused to what it is that is coming, that you are creating, that you are working towards. It will also support you in understanding your commitments and how dependable and reliable you are with yourself and the people around you. And it's also going to clue you in and give you the right, understanding of your vibration and where you're at, what you're up to, what could you invite more of into your life, and what maybe you want to move away from. I know this list is not exhaustive, not by any stretch. There are plenty of other things that you could do on a daily basis to support your self-growth. So I want to hear from you. Leave a comment and let me know, what is a simple self-growth strategy that you use day to day? Let's compare notes. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.